It's that time again. You are live in the Champions Corner. I'm here, not by myself, but I got my brothers with me. I got Lonnie Nesbitt, I got Ronald Crumpton, and we are here in the Champions Corner. So before we move any further, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel. Fellas, let's get into it. We got a lot to cover. Monday Night Raw, as we know, The Rock said he's made wrestling cool again. And I think ever since he said that, man, we've been getting cooler and cooler and cooler every day, if you smell what I'm cooking. But, I'm not going to put that out there. He is a good guy. I like The Rock. I do like The Rock. I think he does good stuff. I would say that. But I'm here with the historian himself, Lonnie Nesbitt, and one of the greatest, I would say, the biggest John Cena fans, according to people that comment on the channel. They say you're the biggest John Cena fan. So,
yes, sir.
We're gonna have an episode just dedicated to why Cena is not the greatest of all time. I think, and you need to write that down. I think that would be a good show. It'll probably get a lot of hits.
Yeah, a lot of dispute on that title. That's what it's gonna be.
Cool, man. So we got a lot to talk about. Mommy is back. Mommy's back. Liv is here. Dom is caught in a frenzy. We got a lot to talk about. We're going to actually cover our SummerSlam preview. So you want to not just click off. You want to last till the end. We're going to talk about SummerSlam and how we view it happening. We're talking about all that and more in the Champions Corner. Fellas, I want to talk about Mommy. What do you guys think is going to transpire? Lonnie, I'm going to go to you first. What do you think is going to transpire between Mommy, Liv, and Dominique?
Well, honestly, before I answer that, I'm gonna say it like this: lately in wrestling, and you can consider this under the cool element, what we think is going to happen doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still going to go out and say I think Dom's going to choose Liv. I think he's going to, but if he doesn't, I got another part of it. But if he doesn't, because let me say it like this: Mommy's playing hard to get right now, or playing hard to get back, right? And now Oo's trying to get at her. Want to go to the Waffle House with her. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. But what I think, two scenarios. Dom turns on Liv, which kind of seems obvious, but I also think that maybe Finn Balor's going to play a hand in there, man. And it may be, I think maybe Finn and Liv up in the house in the New Judgment Day, and then Rhea and Dom maybe go that way. Because. That's what I'm thinking right now, because Mommy's mad. She's back. She's mad, out for vengeance. But yeah, I think it's gonna be it's gonna be an interesting match. Let's say it like that.
I don't think she's doing too much hard to get. So at the end of the show, she talking about, "I'm not yours, you mine." So I mean, that's kind of like, hey, we back, we rocking again. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but. She gave him back the rose, so that's like she was actually giving her like a gift or whatever. She was mad the whole episode, but she got right back. So I guess she felt sorry for him. He got that L from Big Oos, you know what I'm saying? But I'm interested to see where it goes, because I'm trying to see where Dominic gonna have, either you gonna have another match at SummerSlam, or he's just gonna be on the sideline behind Rhea.
I think
he still got to fight for her respect.
Mm-hmm.
I think sideline, honestly. I don't think he's gonna have a match, because I don't see who would he face. Nothing makes sense right now, but to stay focused on the storyline.
I think Dom is going to interfere in that match, and this is the moment where he interferes in that match, and there we go. Just like we kind of always been expecting, he's going to lean more towards Liv, and I would say that because Damian Priest said something. He's like, "Hey man, you need to go show her who she belongs to," right? He said something along those lines, like basically take back what's yours, right? Yeah. And at the end of the night, like you alluded to, Ron, and she comes down and says, "Hey, I don't belong to you. You belong to me," showing the possessive power, right? And so Dom, if Liv is smart, she's gonna play that soundbite to Dom. So you telling me, Dom? She might call him Daddy Dom. She'll say, "Hey, you gonna let her talk to you like that?" Boost his ego up, and now he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. And I believe he's gonna make that decision at SummerSlam. Oh man, but what about them flowers, guys? You called it on the last show. You did have a poor Eddie Guerrero.
I called it. He did the real roses. He did the black roses because it's Rhea Ripley. That's her style and whatnot. So he played to her style and played to what she liked. So he did what he picked him out right. He picked him out right. She threw it back at him, but she still gave it to him at the end. So he played a little long game for a 3-hour Raw. So he all right.
Yep. Now there are reports saying that she hasn't been cleared yet. So there are reports lingering that she hasn't been technically cleared to wrestle. So I'm wondering how that's going to play out too.
I mean, I feel like they made the match official. I feel like she can be good by SummerSlam. They got like a few weeks, like 2-3 weeks now, or 3 weeks. And so it should be good. I mean, everybody's clamoring to see that match. From the build up and her return, we got a big reaction. So I mean, I think she should be ready by that time. And you talking about Damian Priest? I don't know what side he on for real, because it's like he kind of was boosting him up, trying to stir the pot with Dominic. But I don't know if he really behind him on what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Because he was kind of laughing after he said it. So.
Yeah. Him and what's the his name? Sometimes I can't remember this.
Come on, Big J.
I can't remember.
You in Geek City? Come on now.
I can't remember these guys, but they had their moment, and it's clearly showing that, man, we all know they might as well. Damian is a full-fledged face now. Let's just call it like it is.
The way he's talking, yeah.
No, it ain't even the way he's talking. If you look at his entrance this past Monday, he went on and started pandering to the audience when he walked. If you saw, he went out to the left side and started pandering to the audience. He used to just walk straight down the aisle. And then on top of that, Uso come talking to him like he is like they buddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's 2 giveaways right there. And the thing about it, this is why I said about Finn getting involved and having a hand in there. Why push Damian and Rhea as faces right now and the rest of the group heel? You know what I'm saying? Like, but it could be. But we've seen it before though. I allude to who Sean enjoys talking about, The Rock. You remember when we thought The Rock? You remember The Rock became hot as a babyface? And remember they had that Deadly Game tournament back in '98 Survivor Series?
Mm-hmm.
And what happened? The Rock won, but then immediately turned heel. So maybe it's something like maybe it's something like that too. We don't know, man. That's what makes it exciting for me. Because the obvious things are on the wall, but nope, we're going this way. Wow.
Yeah.
So
go ahead,
bro.
I was saying because he barely even wearing their colors now. Like I was saying before, he wearing his own thing. He doing his own thing right now. He's trying to stand up for himself. Because I mean, like we said before, he got to, because they involved with Liv and controversy. He trying to stay ahead of them and keep them in line, but he going after the main guys, so he got to stay focused on them. Like he had to go from like Jay to Seth with Drew, and now he got Gunther who acting like he don't even see Damian as even a threat at all. And he shouldn't even have the world title. It's like a disgrace for him to have the world title. So that's what Damian got to keep his focus on. So he's trying to be a big brother to Dominic and keep everybody else straight. And I wish somebody figured out Carlito in this doggone group, because Lord, even Rhea just got back and said it. God, dog, he in here every week. She just got back. She noticed. Give me his little one-liners. Everybody be laughing, but he give his little one-liners, man. Y'all need to figure that out quick.
Yeah, Carlito trying to find a home, man. But like you said, man, you brought up, as Gunther alluded to, street trash. I mean, I thought that was pretty aggressive. Called the man street trash.
Bro, I got all respect for Gunther. I like Gunther. I liked him since he was in NXT UK. But on Monday Night Raw, this past Monday Night Raw, he kind of made me not like him for a little bit, because I'm really going for Damian Priest in that SummerSlam match. All the stuff he was saying, it hit me wrong, bro. I don't know what it was, but he hit me wrong. It's like you just high and mighty, like you just looking down on everybody. I don't even look at wrestling like that, but it's just he made me feel like I want him to lose. And I guess that's his job.
Yeah, he did his job. That's what I'm about to say. He did his job.
Yeah, but it just really hit me wrong. I was like, bruh, Priest hit this man in the face. Do something. Like, come on.
Hey,
reaction.
Hey, like Rush Hour 2. Oh no, you done gone too far. Now hit this man. Lee. Oh nobody, yes you can. Nobody here with us, man. You can hit that.
Right. That's how I was feeling for real, but I was like, freeze. Drop the title for put it on the floor and smack this man.
But
I like it.
But what I want to say in the ever so classic Hill book of Sean Player, you know, something like that, he did his job. You know, and now that promo, to your point, RC, many other fans probably want Damian to whoop him now. So now you got more eyes on the match. Because think about it. What is Damian Priest consumed with right now? Judgment Day. So if you're not careful, you could take the attention off the match. You know what I'm saying? Because of all the Judgment Day drama. So now we're going to doing that and cutting that promo like that. Now you got more eyes on that. Like, oh, you come street trash, and you say you're not worthy to be a champion, just like everybody else kind of been saying. But now it's like, okay, Damian, I want. The fans are saying I want Damian to punch him in the face now. So now you kind of like, oh, I gotta really put some interest in this match now. You know what I'm saying? That's my thought.
Yeah. And now that Rhea back, she could handle a little more of that, you know, Judgment Day stuff, and he could take a little weight off of Damian, so he can focus on this. So I'm waiting to see how it play out, but you know, I wanted Damian to do something right then. They had a little back and forth, you know, scuffle or whatnot, but I'm ready to see the match now. Just like Damian said, I'll show something right now. I do too, because I'm ready to see that. Because I know they're gonna have hard hitting. Because Gunther gonna give a match out of get a good match out of anybody. And Damian Priest has been great in the ring lately, so I'm ready to see that one, Bo.
Yeah, I think I want to go back to something real quick though, but Judgment Day. You said Rhea can handle the Judgment Day. First of all, we gotta figure out who all in and who's not.
That's what I'm saying, boy. I mean,
2 people.
Carlito helping. He helping because I mean, but even with his help, you see, Damian Priest had to take care of Braun Strowman by himself. He had to do that himself. He had to handle that business. All three of them couldn't handle that business. He had to come in and be that leader, be that champ, and take out big old Braun Strowman. That was a good match in itself.
Yeah, it was.
We got 2 people that might get axed out after SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Rhea and Priest. They might be on a chopping block and they don't even know it.
Yeah, I hope they still be on the same side though. If that does happen, they called themselves the Terror Twins. I don't know if they're still gonna be rocking together after that, but we'll see.
I mean that would make sense. You know, maybe at Bad Blood you have Priest and Rhea versus Liv and Dawn.
Yeah,
we could. So
many options there. I mean, when you hear Bad Blood, but remember you got Bash of Berlin before that though.
Right.
Yeah.
So you know, so you talking that Bad Blood is another what? When July?
This is October.
It's October.
Yeah, like 2.5 months maybe. So I mean,
so we got time for that. Yeah. So we have Bash of Berlin got to be something. But you know, with pay-per-views now, it's about like maybe 5 to 6 matches. So they can hold off on certain things. Because it's limited matches more now. More matches got more time and they mean more.
Right.
With these pay-per-views. And they all big, so they can still hold off on something to Bad Blood.
Absolutely. So with the Gunther and Priest face-off, who you guys got your money on?
I want to say... Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was just taking a breath. Go ahead.
Yeah. My heart want to say Priest, but my mind saying Gunther. But I really like I said after Raw, I really want Priest to keep this belt because I really want him to prove that I like him as champion. A lot of people doubting this man, but he's still showing up. He still shows up in promos, with the battle back and forth he's having. He's staying toe to toe with each person.
As campeón.
Yeah, he's showing I should have this belt. I mean, it ain't no fluke. It ain't no transition. Well, I've been holding this belt since WrestleMania, 100 days. Just like they said, Cody Rhodes, both of them 100 days. I'm just like the same thing. I ain't no fluke. I'm supposed to be here. It's just being people in my matches interfering so much, but I still come out on top each time. No matter who interferes, I'm still coming out on top. So I'm gonna go for Damian. I'm gonna put it out there and go for Damian.
I'm gonna go. I want Damian to win, but I think Gunther's gonna win. But I think it's going to be a shock. I don't see him beating him clean though. I mean, he could because Gunther beat a lot of people clean. He usually don't need help, but I think Gunther's going to win. I really do. And I don't want to say it's because they're going to Germany next, because we all know people don't always win in their hometown or nothing like that. So
that last one, boo.
yeah. So, but or not even go as champion. But however, Gunther is somebody. This is what I think. Gunther is somebody, he can lose, but he's not going to lose that many times in a row, right? So if Damian wins, where does that put Gunther? Maybe a rematch. But if Gunther wins, where does that put Damian? I don't think it'd be, like I said, I don't think it'd be clean. I think it'd be something Judgment Day related. And that's what I think. Why not have him lose on the biggest stage of them all, interference wise? You know, and like you said, Ron said they do have like 6 matches. I think SummerSlam might be 8 though, because it's a bigger event. But not to the point still. I think it's gonna. You got SummerSlam is just like, you know, the big event it is. You got to have something big come out of it to continue a story.
Yeah, for the fall.
You have to. Yeah, exactly. They'll lead you to maybe Survivor Series or some special Raw or SmackDown. I don't know, but you got to have something big come out of it to keep people like, oh man, the biggest part of the summer. And I got to see Raw next. I got to see it. You know. So yeah.
I mean, I would say I see it going 2 ways, and I'm on the side. I see Damian Priest winning this one. I could see it either being like a no contest because there was interference by the Judgment Day, or I could just see because I wish they would have kept playing Gunther throughout this whole time, because they took a break. So now I feel like there's no momentum behind Gunther other than you won the King of the Ring qualifying match. So I don't feel like there's really no real momentum behind him. I mean, because you lost at Mania, you got your big break to get back in the title picture at King of the Ring, but now you had those months where we really didn't hear from Gunther. So I don't see Damian Priest losing it at this big event at SummerSlam. I don't see it happening.
Yeah, or they could just brawl, like it could be a no contest. They just brawl to a no contest, or where they don't care about disqualification at the moment. It's just with the words they were saying on Raw, and it could continue those words the next few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
They could be going back and forth, and they don't care about what the ref's saying, and they could just count to 5, or they won't stop doing something that the ref told them to do, or something like that, or might just like say use weapons or whatever it is, and then they fight again and do the Berlin thing. That could be one of the options. And a lot of people don't like those kind of endings because ain't no winner or solution, especially at a big event like SummerSlam. But I feel like they could pull off that type of ending just for the rematch.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. That's a good point too.
Right. Plenty more to come on that. Stay tuned on Raw, and we'll see how it further develops. But hey, I think Damian is going to pull it out because he has a lot of problems in the camp that you got to deal with. So, but speaking of the camp, we got somebody that's trying to still poke their way into the main event picture. He lost at the Money in the Bank. He lost he's the one that made the bet, right? If I lose, I'm never in the picture again. But like you alluded to earlier on the last episode, Ron, he was being very soft. I would say Sherman tissue soft about this. And Seth Rollins is continually still trying to be soft. But before we get to Seth Rollins, I want to talk about the interaction between Drew McIntyre and the Raw GM, Adam Pearce. I want to talk about that interaction there. Fellas, what do you think about that?
Man, look, man. The bottom line is this. Drew got a point, man. Drew got a point. Like, man, apologize.
I ain't apologizing nobody.
Man, look. I got screwed in my hometown. Then y'all went out to praise CM Punk after that. Nobody had a problem with that. Or you find him. Okay, how you gonna find him? He already home. He ain't working full time. So what difference that make, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think, and I continue to say it, Drew should be superstar wrestler, whatever you want to say, of the year. Because I think he did right. I'm not apologizing. I think I screwed. And then every time I take action, you want to punish me.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't apologizing. No. I think that to answer your question, I think Drew was warranted. I think it was a great segment. Well, and as you said, Seth trying to get back in the picture. I don't know where that came from. Him coming out there fighting Drew, but but yeah, that's my take on it.
My take is, yeah, it kind of did seem like Drew was getting embarrassed out there just to say apologize to some referees, but that's all he had to do. If he wanted to match that bad, he talking about I'll do anything. Well, here you go. Say 2 words and walk out the ring. That's all you got to do.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
You too high and mighty. I can't apologize to something else who the person who's going to help me get the title.
Time out. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Off sides. Off the road. Hold on. Didn't you say last week that CM Punk didn't need to apologize to Seth Rollins, and now you're saying Drew has to? Or needs to?
I'm saying that he don't have to, but just to get the match. You ain't got to mean it. Just to get what you're looking for. Now you can't even be there.
Who's to say these was the ref from the match?
It was.
Come on now. We don't remember one thing you hit. I don't never remember a ref from the match. Come on,
boy, you ain't got to, but Adam Pearce sure does. That's why he the GM and you not.
Hey, Adam Pearce better watch it. He better watch it. He got a lot going on. He better watch it.
He always got a lot going on. No, I'm just saying. I didn't say he had to, but I mean, the order to get what you want. You won't see him Punk. Now you got suspension. And you probably gonna get another fine after that.
Let me ask you
How
this.
many you want?
Let me ask you this. Who would apologize in that moment? I don't see I can't even name one person that would apologize.
I'm just saying to get what you want,
No, that's the question. Answer the question. I want to know. Who?
But then you pushed him again. So you ain't step at all. If you're not gonna apologize, walk out. But you don't push him again, and now you gone.
CM Punk wouldn't apologize. Seth Rollins wouldn't apologize in that situation. So who would apologize? I don't see nobody apologize in that situation.
I'm just saying, if you ain't gonna apologize, just walk out. You don't push these dudes again. And you're gonna cause more. Like I said, Drew keep causing this on himself. All these situations is Drew fault to me.
Right.
He antagonizes Punk every day, but now get mad and Punk say something back or do something back.
Now hold on. I will agree with you on one thing. He started it. I will admit that. Because he Royal Rumble, he said we did Royal Rumble and WrestleMania and all that stuff. I get that. I ain't even talking about all that. I'm talking about Monday night.
I'm talking about that too.
Listen.
If you ain't about to walk out, like, you got to be kidding me. I'm out.
Wait, let me ask
you
you this.
do it again. Because people always already getting fined for even hitting refs and doing this. They get fined way more often by these GMs. And now you get suspended. You taking it even further.
Let me ask you this then. Is CM Punk cleared?
We don't know.
I know we all feel he is because he's doing a lot.
So my point, that's my point.
To get cleared.
So if he's not cleared, and he keep coming out and having physical activity, isn't that a liability?
And he was fined.
If he's throwing up, hey, he probably pays the rest of the year.
He think it's worth it. He says it's worth it.
Hey, here's the rest of the money for the year. Just fine me. But look, what I'm saying is,
because he says it's worth it. Listen, so is it worth it to keep hitting these referees and not get what you want?
Well, I know one referee he should have hit that he didn't.
Right.
CM Punk when he was in Cascade.
He wasn't a referee though. He wasn't a referee. He wasn't a referee.
Hey,
but then, like I said, even like Money in the Bank, you told everybody you're gonna cash in that night, right?
He did.
He did.
That's like telling the cops you're gonna rob the bank at a certain time. You think you can say you're gonna cash in and say Punk, you know Punk is around. You don't think Punk gonna come out there and after he said he not gonna let you get a title anymore as long as he's breathing?
Well,
so you calling this man out.
Hey.
That was dumb. Like I said, that's like telling the cops what time you robbing the bank.
Hey, but look at this though. My point. Why should Drew have to apologize though?
I'm not saying he should. I'm just saying to get what he wants or walk out. Walk out.
Look, we all know.
When they got suspended again.
Is CM Punk coming on the show next week? I don't remember. Is he coming on the show next
they
week?
say he's gonna be. He's gonna be on Raw next week,
So
He should be on.
look at him.
and he gonna
Let
tear
him
him
loose.
up with that.
Let him loose.
Yeah, you know he's gonna lose on Truth.
Hey,
Because he
look.
can't do what he's supposed to do.
But to answer the question, I don't think Drew needs a part. I think he was in his right to be like, no, I ain't doing it because the man can get. Now, granted, I understand, but we all know this is professional wrestling. It's gonna be rivalries. It's gonna be this. It's gonna be that. But this man been getting screwed. How a man gonna get screwed for somebody who ain't been active on the roster for the last
You keep
7,
talking
8
about
months?
this, man, every doggone chance you get.
7, 8 months.
Shut up
Look,
and handle your business.
hey, I'm not defending the WrestleMania stuff. I'm talking about this Monday night. I'm not talking about WrestleMania. I'm talking about Monday night.
He causing more pain on himself. He could have walked out.
He gonna get the match anyway.
Right.
Probably, most likely. But in kayfabe, I'm just saying. Handle your business so you get what you want.
Look. I just don't think he needs to apologize. I think he's well in his rights not to apologize. That's all I'm saying.
It was warranted if he put hands on somebody in that moment. I ain't blaming him. I ain't blaming him.
Well, you see what he got.
Hey,
and Punk gonna tear him up on Raw. That's all I'm saying. I'm waiting to hear what he got to say.
But think about it though. Let's think about it. This man, you got a scenario, right? This man, CM Punk, cost this man a title in Glasgow in front of his family, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, okay, watch this. Okay, he cost him that in front of his family. Now, CM Punk, he's beat down in Chicago the following week. After everybody said they glad he back, I get that. I like CM Punk, but he mad that he got a bracelet. That means a lot to him, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So now he goes back. Did he even take the bracelet back? I don't even know. Anyway, look.
I didn't see that, no.
Yeah. So he comes back now, Money in the Bank, causes something else. And guess what he done did? Now he done pissed off Seth Rollins again, right? Seth Rollins comes out last week. Now Seth Rollins is saying, he ain't CM Punk face. CM Punk said, I apologize, but I can't be really sorry because it's you, right? Then, this week, Seth Rollins comes out and fight Drew McIntyre.
Which he should have did last week. Well, Drew wasn't there. We couldn't beat him, but you know what I'm saying.
I just
he should have been mad at Drew from the beginning.
So my question is this then. This is my question. Do we get Seth Rollins do we get Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk at SummerSlam with Seth Rollins as a referee?
No. I was going to ask, do we get a triple threat match?
That wouldn't make sense to me.
I'd rather that because I don't see Seth Rollins being no referee. I mean, he could, I guess, but I don't want to see that. I don't see Seth Rollins in a match.
But people been waiting for this.
That ain't what I want to see exactly.
But people been waiting for this Drew Punk one-on-one match. I wouldn't add nobody in it.
It don't. Yeah, you're right.
But they can still continue to build on that with this.
Man, how much harder can you get? I mean, I'm not saying they can't, but I mean,
or is this leading to Seth Rollins and Punk at WrestleMania?
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking right there. Because I think next year at WrestleMania, you're going to have a couple of rematches. Well, quote unquote matches that were supposed to happen at 40. Rock Roman. This is what I'm thinking. And Punk and Seth Rollins. That's what I'm thinking. That's just nobody. Obviously, I mean, something has to give, right? You got to continue to build on something. That's what I think. That's what I believe is going to happen.
Because the build is there. I don't see Seth should be nowhere in that picture when it's Punk and Drew McIntyre.
It shouldn't be, but they already had promos with all three of them together anyway. So that triple threat got to happen sooner or later.
But what is the prize?
They done had a bunch of promos and then,
What was it? Bragging rights?
Well, if Seth gets in there,
no, yeah. Is it bragging rights?
It had to be something I feel like it got to be something on the line.
Yeah,
I don't know what. No contendership maybe, but I don't know. Seth just ain't doing nothing else. He had the confrontation with Punk last week, and now he going back fist flying with Drew. I mean, to protect Adam Pearce, I guess, but
oh man, come on.
Well, I mean, but I don't know. Seth involving himself with both of them in the last couple of weeks, and then he did it before WrestleMania.
But in all honesty, Seth shouldn't even be worried about this right now because Damian Priest told him, "Hey, it's still open. It's still open. We can still have that match."
That's if Damian Priest keeps the belt.
That's true.
Yeah, it's all what is for Seth. So they got to keep him in something
But here's the thing.
until that result comes in.
But here's the thing. That stipulation was only with Damian Priest. So if Damian Priest loses, Seth can still get the shot.
That's true.
He can, but I mean, is Gunther gonna just give him that shot? I mean,
Yeah, because he wanted to fight him.
Does he have to win another match to get that shot? I mean, but Damian Priest already gonna give it to him. So
Well,
he hoping Damian Priest keeps it now.
But he didn't help Adam Pearce Monday, so he probably get it.
Well, if it's Gunther, if Gunther win, Gunther ain't about to abide by no. Oh, I was supposed to be next for that belt. Gunther gonna tell him to get the back of the line.
Yeah. All right, that's what I'm saying. That's why he kind of hoping Damian Priest keep it now since he lifted that little stipulation.
But in all honesty, though, for Gunther, I'm sorry, Crump. Go ahead.
Yeah, Gunther ain't gonna run from nobody.
Yeah,
so he might give it to him.
Yeah, but remember, Gunther wants to be the number one guy. One thing we learned in professional wrestling is this: on paper, if you're the world champion, yeah, you may be the number one guy on paper, but deep inside you be like, I got to beat this person to be officially the guy, right? So I think Gunther will want to beat Seth because Seth, he's been the guy on Raw. As far as champion goes, he's having custom matches and things of that nature. Cody was there too, Jey Uso, I get that. But Seth was the man, he was the main event. You know what I'm saying? He was the one closing the shows. He was the one making that title relevant. He was the one carrying it inaugural. So I would think Gunther would be, for me, yes, I am the best, and I'm going to prove it by beating you. That's what I think he would do. Because at that point, he done beat a lot of people, so I don't know who else. Unless people, they're upcoming people, don't get me wrong. And he probably won't get another crack at Sammy eventually, but that's just my personal opinion, especially if he beats Damian. I mean,
yeah, but that's what Damian wanted with Seth. That's why he wanted to beat Seth. But like I said, interference, and he ended up beating pinning Drew. Mm-hmm. But he didn't get what he wanted. That's why he was, and another reason why he was giving Seth lifting that stipulation for Seth. One, because of the pin, we all know. Most of us know, and then second, because he actually wants to pin Seth. Mm-hmm. But Seth might have to end either way, no matter who the champion is.
Now that should be a triple threat match probably down the road soon.
I mean, yeah. That's what. But Seth he got to do something until the result of the World Heavyweight Title match at SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm be honest with you. I think he's gonna be a special referee. I really do.
I don't see the point. Like that match between Drew and Punk, they don't even need to be in the ring. They need to be in the parking lot.
Hey, for the most part, nothing been in the ring.
Hey,
so I mean,
it need to be like the No Mercy video game days. They need to be in the parking lot, man. They don't need no ring. Seth doesn't even need to be there, man. Like Crump said, he's being Sherman soft right now, man. I don't get it, man. You already wearing his wife clothes, so I don't understand, man. I don't understand. But speaking of main event, I want to move on because we can talk about that all day. But speaking of main event, I got a really important question to ask you guys. Those that particularly subscribe to Jey Uso as being the main event. We saw him have the match with Dom at the end of the night. When will Jey Uso get his big moment?
I want to say, I mean, I feel like he'll go after someone after SummerSlam, but I don't think he'll get him. But he'll have a shot at whoever wins at SummerSlam. But as far as getting it, it's gonna be a while, man. I hate to say all the way to WrestleMania, but no matter the way, he might get that Rumble. That might be it.
Yeah,
because with the bloodline stuff going on, like everybody's expecting him to get in that sooner or later. So, and I feel like that's what the fall gonna be. Because I feel like we said last episode, Jimmy could be coming back to SummerSlam. A lot of people expecting Roman, but we think it's Jimmy gonna be coming back, and eventually Jay, because Jay was always accepting of getting Jimmy back in his life. But he wanted Jimmy to see the error of his ways and see how the family is now. You get like I told you to get out. Even if you cost me multiple championship opportunities, I'm still with you, brother. You still my brother. So if something happened to Jimmy again, I feel like Jay gonna have to be there.
Well, they keep saying from the womb to the tomb.
Yeah.
That's their they're saying, you know what I'm saying? But to answer your question, I would agree that it's a WrestleMania type of thing because and maybe if he won the Rumble, all good. But I say that because this is how you really get people behind people, right? Every time you get opportunity, you don't get the moment. This is how you get people behind you, right? He's already got the people hyped now to get that emotional investment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like feel him, feel out how he may be broken because of this journey so far, or feel him because his family is in all the flux right now. You know what I'm saying? Feel him that his brother, got taken out by his other brother. Feel him on this, man. And now feel him, and now he gonna if he does, which I believe he's going to do, join Roman to go against the new bloodline. That's another level of like family bonding right there. You know what I'm saying? So you got steps in place, but I really think it's gonna be one of those things where when you get him emotionally invested with the people, like he got him hyped when he come out there. He a consistent worker, you know what I'm saying? But when you get emotional investment in him wanting to go over like they did Cody, Cody went the whole year of all kind of stuff from 39 to 40. You know what I mean? Like remember when Samantha announced it, man, she couldn't even talk.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So when you put every option, so you put all that up, when you get them emotionally invested, and then on top of that, you get his brother back on his side. Maybe they won't be on the same show, but kind of that's another plus, right? Another kick there. Then he like, I was hoping we'd get Jey Uso and Sami Zayn at SummerSlam. I don't think it's gonna happen. It looks like they're going back with Bron Breakker, I suppose. But I was hoping to get that, But I think that would have been, to me, that would have been like Bret Hart Bulldog. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I think WrestleMania.
Who would have been Bret Hart and Bulldog? Stop. I tell y'all, man. You digital owners, y'all got to forgive my host. Y'all got to forgive them, man. They this the second time I'm not letting that blasphemy slide out your mouth this time, man.
What are you talking about?
You gonna compare Sami Zayn and Jey Uso to? I'm gonna let you say it. To what? Bret and Bulldog?
To the Intercontinental title match, SummerSlam '92. Bret Hart versus the Bulldog. I think it could be that good.
Stop it. Ron, what you got to say?
I had predicted before that would be the match, and that's who Sammy would lose it to. But Bron Breakker just speared through that prediction right there. Came out of nowhere with that. The way he was brought up and the way they pushing him now. I think I'm trying to see, is it going to be a triple threat and put Ilya in that match at SummerSlam? Because Ilya they didn't get to finish that match with Ilya and Sammy on Raw, did they? It was like it was disqualified, whatever. So I was like, that could be a triple threat match right there. So Ilya get his shot, fair shot at it. And Breakker just got to be in that match, though. I mean, Breakker not that match, that's gonna be like, what we doing? And that's where Bron Breakker gets it.
It's to the point now where, Jay, man, he got the crowd behind him. I mean that big moment that it's bound to happen. He's right there. So I'm like, man, it's got to happen. It's got to be a payoff.
Yeah, they got Rikishi mad and everything. You see Rikishi talking about, man, Jay should have won that Money in the Bank. He the Yeet Man. He called him the Yeet Man.
He should have
won it.
He should have.
He should have won that Money in the Bank, man. He was right there. And like,
I told y'all
that should have been his moment.
If Drew wasn't in that picture, if Drew wasn't in that picture, it probably would have been that way.
Yeah, but a lot of people been mad about them using the Money in the Bank like that, knowing Drew wasn't going to win that thing. But I mean, like I said, it's collateral damage with the Drew Punk rivalry. So I mean, what you gonna do?
They'll forget about it in about 30 days. It'll be all right.
Yeah, it'll be all right. But they got to put. I feel like they got to put Jay on the SummerSlam card at least, though. Find something. Because, I mean, the way he got the crowd, he get some of the biggest, reactions of the night, if not the biggest.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to have that man on SummerSlam?
I mean, he just going to be at Waffle House waiting on Rhea.
You know what, man? I don't know, man. He may not be on that, man. I hate to say it, because right now, what? I mean, I know we're going to get to it, so I ain't going to jump too far ahead. I ain't going to say it right now. Wait. But, he don't have anything going on right now. So he may not be on the card, to be honest with you, unless he get involved with the bloodline some kind of way.
Nah, I don't see that happening right now, right? I don't see that happening right now.
That's what I said.
Like I said, that's a SmackDown thing, and then he trying to stay away from it right now because when he looked at him, he just was like, "All right, keep it moving, bro." Like, he just gave him a face or whatever, but keep it moving. This ain't what we doing right now. But
I told y'all where he gonna be. He gonna be at Waffle House waiting on Rhea Ripley, so they can have that All-Star breakfast. Boy, that All-Star breakfast be hit
every time.
Boy, hey,
that be my only order.
Hey, when I used to go there a lot too, that's my only. Hey, matter of fact, when I used to go there all the time, I used to get double waffles with it. Hey,
yeah, that's what Jay said.
Hey,
with get a triple hash brown and a double waffle, chocolate chip.
I need smothered and cap.
Especially if it's late night, boy.
Late night. That's where he gonna be. He gonna be there waiting on Rhea with that double waffle.
Hey, but it's cheap, but it's good. Oops.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. As much as a B+ player this guy is, I think he deserves his moment. He deserves a champ. He deserves that scrap. He's got the crowd behind him. I mean, I think Lonnie hit it right on the nail. He's just missing that emotional investment. Once they get emotional invested in Uso and Jay as being the main event, I think we got something, ladies and gentlemen. But listen, I want to ask you guys, who's gonna stop Bron Breakker?
Nobody.
I mean, did he not just start the Money in the Bank?
Come on,
he's still going on with it. He lost. He still lost.
He lost, but does that stop him?
Did that stop him?
I mean, he can still come back every Raw. I mean, he can't. Nobody be really stopped exactly, but unless you get injured or something. But he still got that L.
Who's stopping that spear? He running from the Titantron.
Hey, listen, that man. I thought he was gonna beat Sammy, but I guess they're gonna do it differently. But that guy, I still say he got to put the rocket on him, man. Put the rocket on him.
Oh yeah, I mean, I feel like he's gonna get it. If in the next match he has for that title, I feel like he's gonna get it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I can see that.
Sammy deserves these W's because, like I say, you beat Gunther at WrestleMania. They gotta give him some wins off of that. That was big. Nobody beat that man in 600+ days, almost 700 days. So I mean, for the person who did that, they gotta put some oomph behind him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Sammy. I mean, and people looking at him, continue looking at him as an underdog, but he's saying like, I'm winning these matches. You can't keep looking at me like the underdog. I'm the champ. I'm an Intercontinental champion. I'm defending my belt.
See, and that's why I said, I want to kind of go back 1 second. That's why I want to see Jay and Sammy, because there's history there. Sammy can pull emotion out of the audience and his opponent.
Yeah.
So if that would have been the match, can you imagine, which is why I compared it, because there was so much, obviously with the Bret and Bulldog, that was more family oriented, but Sammy was with the bloodline too. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't just about match quality, it's about the investment of where it would come from while I compared the match. So I would have loved to see those two, because it could have been one of those things like all these close calls and things of that nature. So, but with Bron Breakker, I just think now that he lost, I think it's going to be dominant. I think it's going to be like one-sided. Like, he's going to just dominate, man, because now he knows I can't take this guy lightly as I did before. You know, because he can. I see that he can pull it out of nowhere, so to speak. But I think it's going to be very dominant. And if they do go put Ilya Dragunov in there and make it a triple threat, which they probably would do, that's another factor piece too, you know? So, but Bron Breakker, I don't think nobody gonna stop around. I think the Rock is on him, man. He lost the match, sure. We get over that though. The Rock is still on him.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. They featuring them heavy now. They focusing on that speed and the intensity you got and explosiveness. So
Wait, can I, hold on, hold on. Sean, you asked a question, right? You said Drew apologized, right? Because Adam Pearce wanted an apology, right? Shouldn't Adam Pearce be asking Bron Breakker for an apology?
He should.
This man that took Ricochet out. This man that disregarded, kick you out the bed and run back in, causing people matches in your main event. Now, who needs an apology around here?
And where was security for Bron Breakker? This man walked through from the side like, oh, they don't know about this side. I'm gonna come through here.
Hey,
bro, you already know where security at, boy. They dead on that table.
Hey, look, security got their check and left, man. When they saw him running, they said, "You ain't paying me enough for this. I'm moving."
Yeah, because there wasn't nobody even trying to get Bron Breakker right there. I was like, Lord, okay, just walk in freely then. That's cool.
Look, man. I just want to throw that out there. That's all I want to. Since we're going to talk about that, I just want to throw that out there because I want to see how he responds next week. Because Bron Breakker is defying. He's defying Adam Pearce, man. Like you would think after the draft, I got these stars, man. I'm ready to go. Wait a minute. Nick Aldis ain't even been on TV recently.
Nope.
he got his whole thing going. You know what I'm saying? And then Adam Pearce over here, like, he got a headache. He think he got rid of Chelsea. Oh, man, he got 10 times worse followers now.
We got a lot to deal with, bro. Like, people randomly being in his office. People complaining every week. I'm like, oh, Drew McIntyre hitting him with the elbows.
Yeah.
Like, God, dog.
Well, he going through.
Like he said, I need a drink. That's all he that's what he be saying.
I'm going to say it for him, and that's official.
No, for sure. Lord.
Had to throw that in there, man. For the people. For the people out there.
Appreciate you doing for the people, the digital audience out there. I appreciate it. Fellas, looks like it's a new faction on our hands. I think one of you guys alluded to it some shows back. Looks like the Creed brothers and Chad Gable, they are officially united as they show up in the ring to attack none other than Bo Dallas / Uncle Howdy, whatever he want to call himself. They attacked him in the ring, fellas. What's your take on it?
You know, man, well, the new team Alpha Academy, I guess, or not like Team Eagle, but I like Team Alpha Academy.
Ain't no comparison.
It fits. So that team, yeah, that team should be good. However, going back to attacking Mo Dallas and breaking out the Wyatt Sicks, I don't know how I feel about it. Like, was that the right move? You know, to have him just get attacked like that? I don't know. I don't know if that was the right move, man. Because tell me, you can tell me, because I remember I watched it, but I don't recall the audience reaction when Bo Dallas came out. Was it exciting? I heard a couple of pitches, but was it a big hit?
Yeah, he got some cheers, but I mean, people want to see the Uncle Howdy character. I feel like, but they was excited to see him, and then especially once the rest of the Wyatt Sicks came out, that's when they got more up on their feet or whatnot. But everybody's intrigued to see where this gonna go. But as far as the Creed brothers with Chad Gable, I'm glad they finally together. But is it the right time? Because you put them together, and you ain't about to beat the Wyatt Sicks. Not when they ain't had a match yet, and it's gonna be their debut match if they take it that way. Y'all gonna catch that elbow. I like to say y'all. It's a great team to put together because 3 great athletes, and they look like they belong together with with the wrestling gear and everything. But you gonna get the wrong people right now.
Yeah.
Is it an upgrade from the Alpha Academy? Is it an upgrade?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, it is.
The Creed brothers are way better than Otis and Tozawa. I'm sorry, they cool, but they ain't beating nobody like that.
I want to throw another wild card at you. So does that mean Ivy now, the pit bull, goes out to Sister Abigail? That's what they call her?
She could, but I don't see her rolling this right now. I think she was going to be on the sidelines in the back. They probably going to put her on TV right now. They just focusing on these 3 and probably going against whoever in the Wyatt Sicks they want to put out there.
That's what I said. I don't know if it was the right move to have him get beat down like that and thrown around like that. I don't know. if that was the
What
right move. I just don't know.
I don't know. Well, it was just to showcase him, just showing his laughter and saying, like he told Chad Gable, "There you are." That's his line. Like there
You
you
are.
are. I see you now.
Mhm.
I see what I was looking for. So that's basically what that was. Like he could take the pain, and he's still gonna continue to rise up because I got my family with me.
And man, you hit it right on the nail. That's exactly where I was going. I was going more towards psychology.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, we hitting this dude, we doing everything, but he's down here laughing, and then he kept saying, "There you are, there you are." So he's like, I'm seeing the real Chad Gable come out right now, right? And to go back to what he always says when he's doing the interviews with these people, how are you feeling and stuff like that. So, and to piggyback off of what you're saying, that also shows the contrast to Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt used to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I understand that whole concept too. I was talking about, I guess I was trying to figure out, was it too soon for him to get beat down like that? I guess it is a psychology part of it, because now does he show up? Who does he show up as now? When does he show up as Uncle Howdy versus when he show up as Bo Dallas? That's what I want to see going forward. How they're going to play that part out. Like when does he show up as? Is that your SummerSlam match?
I don't know. Think it's a SummerSlam match?
I mean, this close to it and having that going on.
It's
We're gonna have the Wyatt Sicks versus the Creed brothers and Gable.
I think it'd be more. I think it might be Uncle Howdy against Chad Gable.
Yeah.
That's another
I
part
mean,
of
they
it.
didn't involve the creeper, so it would have to be them involved now.
Yeah.
Unless they're gonna be on the outside and just watching Chad Gable's back, make sure nobody else from the Y6 comes in. But it's either that or a six man with Uncle Howdy, um, Joe Gacy, and Dexter Loomis.
Mhm.
Their characters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I guess I can see that too. I think the other component I guess I want to see as well is does he wrestle as Uncle?
Yeah,
Because Uncle
and
Howdy,
that,
I just see him as somebody who's like just giving direction. Not to say he can't, but when he's in
yeah,
that part, I just see him as like the person giving direction. Go handle this, So, but I guess we'll have to see.
yeah. Go. I mean, if that, I mean, but the focus been on him. But I mean, you can switch him out for Rowan. I mean, so either way they can do it.
Hmm.
But this is what everybody looking for, how it relates to matches. These type of groups, or the Bray group, and then Bray himself, and then to now Uncle Howdy and the Y6. How does it
Mm-hmm.
relate to an actual match? How is it going to play out? How they going to showcase this?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, they're not going to be able to please both sides of the spectrum because you got one side like the theatrics, one side is actually looking for, how's this going to translate to the ring. Either side is not going to get all the way fulfilled because, I mean, this is a big picture we're looking at here. The new regime, they focus on the big picture,
Mhm.
not now. They focus on the grander picture of it all. But we spoke about Rowan, and man, we got another VHS tape. This time it appeared on the Pat McAfee show. In the middle of the show, he gets another box. And we have what I think is one of the most realest moments that we've seen on WWE TV for a moment. Guys, what do you think about the moment there with Eric Rowan and Uncle Howdy in the background being a psychologist?
I think Eric Rowan. I think I heard this on Busted Open. I agree with it. He was telling his truth. Well, his truth. He's speaking what he wanted to say probably for years. Like with everything he went through, with Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt, lost him. I think he was speaking some truth that he had inside that he wanted to get out, and how he probably felt left out of that. You know what I'm saying? So now you get an opportunity to speak on that. And so now, when you go back to what they said, I think they said in one of their promos before, they tried to forget about us or something like that, related to the group. And so now I think with that, getting that out, for him personally, I think it kind of puts him in a place now. I'm here and I ain't going nowhere. You tried to forget about me before, but not this time. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think from that piece.
I loved it, man. They continue to be great with these cinematic, vignettes and the VHS tapes, and whatnot. And it's just people, all of them just sharing their real feelings, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that line that got me was where he was like, he was talking about Luke Harper. It was when he died, and then we're alluding to him, and then he talking about Bray, and then saying, "What does that leave me? I'm just Rowan." I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Dang, well, it's like, cause I feel like a lot of people they see him as just like that's just Rowan. He not as big as the other two, or he didn't make big of an impact. Everybody know him for the goat mask or the sheep mask, and that sheep mask is a light for him, is a saving grace for him. Because you think about that, you think about good memories, think about his brothers, and he said he needed that lifeline. He said I could have been down a well or something, man. Who would care? He needed that lifeline, and it was a legit reason why he's back and why he's with his group and where he needs to be. He needs this family, and because he see the mallet or whatever he carries around, he says, "Help me." He needed that help
Mm-hmm.
because he done lost two of the closest people, and he didn't know what to do with himself. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, boy, and feel like he has a purpose. Like he just said, he has a purpose now, and so he really caused some damage, and protect his family because that's all he got now. It's all I am. I need this.
Yeah. I'm assuming that they're gonna, have maybe each one of them speak coming up, but that part, I don't think the psychology part is going to be any problems. So they got that down pat.
Oh yeah,
They got that
oh
stuff
yeah,
down pat. So I think moving forward, we just have to see what happens, man. But yeah, they really, I think they're really taking their time to milk it and not trying to overkill it.
yeah. But
You know,
please don't take as long as it did when they were trying to do the Bray and Uncle Howdy thing. That took the longest. I don't know
yeah.
what it was leading to
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. I was like, say everybody was anxiously waiting, but we just didn't know where it was going.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just kept taking breaks, and so like I said, sadly, Bray was gone a while after that. So don't make it too long. Continue to have something happen. Like I said, Raw was good. Like I said, we need see something in the ring. We need to see something on the show, and they building it. Like I said, and something has to happen at SummerSlam. I feel like.
Yeah, I think that's a match. I don't know who else. I mean, Chad Gable spent half a Raw, you know, telling people he know who it is, like anybody didn't know. But
That was funny.
but
Like
then
crack the case, everyone.
yeah, talking about he'll do it by himself and all this stuff. So they spent that was literally half a Raw between each segment he did. So
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't have that match. Or either whether it's 6-on-6, I mean 3-on-3 6-man tag or whatever, or just Chad versus Uncle Howdy, or someone else. I don't see why they wouldn't have that now. I mean that man got. We remember that debut. That's probably gonna be the top moment of the year. That's what I think on that one. Yeah.
Man, but just the realism in that, because that connected with people on a deeper level, man. And it's always good. And I agree, Lonnie. I saw this segment on Busted Open too, man. And I'm like, a bully really depicted that moment spot on, man. Because a lot of people felt like Rowan felt. Yeah, you just Rowan. We don't know much about you. All we know is what we saw with you with the other group. But this is showing every VHS tape is showing the layers behind these characters. And in the dialogue between the three of us, I actually would go back. I want to go back. I would agree with you, Lonnie, that this moment between Chad Gable and the Wyatt Sicks probably was a little soon because we haven't revealed the other characters in the group.
Mm-hmm.
So I would agree with what you said because like each VHS tape is revealing the character and the layers behind, who's who in the group, right? So I would agree. But ladies and gentlemen, we are at the top of the hour here. We want to get into our SummerSlam picks. But I want to go off a little bit throw a little nugget out there and get you guys' opinion on it. So I want to know from you guys who has the better women's match because we know we're possibly gonna have Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam. But who has the better women's match right now? Is it AEW featuring Toni Storm and Maria May, or is it Liv Morgan and Rhea? Who has the better women's match?
Well,
Ooh.
I'm gonna answer it like this. I'm gonna say Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan. However, but Toni Storm character-wise, it's gonna be like, why'd you do this, Mariah? Right? But we don't know how the match is gonna be, right? Not to say they can't go, but I think with Liv and Rhea, there's still so much meat on the bone, literally, because whatever happens in that match and the reason it happens is going to continue something down the road. The only problem I have sometimes with AEW is they take something like this, and after one show they end, And if everybody out there, there's not a negative jab at them, so don't. But this is what I believe they do. They have these great bills. Like this is going to have people talking, right? But then after one match, it's over. Typically, sometimes it don't, but And so I feel that I say Rhea and Liv again, because I don't think it's going to end after this one match, and they got so many more questions to answer.
Yeah, and I mean, but the story with Mariah May and Toni Storm has been going on for a while, so that it has been a great continuous story, and I feel like it could be a main event type match. I mean, it's not going to be at All In because Swerve and Bryan Dance just has to have it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting to see that match. So, but if they made a, they don't have it All In. But I'm sure they are because Mariah may be a hometown girl.
Mm-hmm.
But they could have had that match on All Out, and that could have been a main event for that.
Mm-hmm.
But this story with Liv and Rhea Ripley could also main event a show, because it's one of the best stories on WWE TV, and like I said, it's gonna have a good back and forth, and a lot of people but more people gonna be involved in that match because Dominic gonna be there, and then ain't no telling what the rest of Judgment Day gonna do, especially Finn Balor. So it's a lot more we know that could be involved in the Liv and Rhea match, but Mariah May and Toni Storm, they're gonna show out too to be in that stadium and for her to be in her hometown. So, but I'm looking forward to both of them.
Yeah. Great question, though, man. Great question. Shout out to the women of pro wrestling for continuing to elevate to the next level.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And so, will we see? Because we're talking about the SummerSlam card here. So, will we see the Miz and R-Truth? Will we see them get their titles back?
I don't see that. I mean, I know Miz is going to be there in his hometown and everything, but I don't see that. Like, I think that's done.
Yeah.
I think that's done.
I mean, it'd be good for a hometown, pop or not, but
just co-host it. Just go ahead and co-host it.
Right. He was up there at the golf tournament with, Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce, all them out there.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So he more. I don't know if he worried about taking titles that much, but I mean, still be worried about taking titles, but I just see just really holding on for a little bit longer past the slam.
Yeah, I think it makes sense for them to have it too, because you can get, it's good. One thing I love about a good heel is the heat they can get from it. And I think Finn Balor is going to do, this is going to draw heat to him and JD, because I think JD going to be involved in it too.
Right.
So, and I think that'll be a strong. Like, they could probably carry those titles to Mania if it's done right, right? So,
yeah. I mean, what other tag teams are really going after them though? That's the thing about it. I mean, it's not like tag teams really going after them like that.
No, not right now. You have options, but nobody's going. Don't forget, you still got the Final Testament over there. You still got them over there. You got Three Brothers. You got who else over there right now? That's a tag team.
I mean, they're gonna have. They weirdly got Xavier Woods with Otis and Tozawa. Yeah. So I don't know what's coming with that, but I guess because Kofi out. But I think they mostly did that for the moment of trying to, psych out Chad Gable. Like, we thought we were talking about you. No, we talking about Xavier. But They're gonna have one match off of that, but I don't know how far that's going. But they need to build up them tag teams especially for the men. Well, both for the men and women, really. They need to build up them tag teams more often.
Yeah, I think the women tag teams titles right now. I mean, they have teams. Most of the teams are. Well, you got Bianca and Jay who keeps talking about, they're going to get the titles, but then I guess that might be the next challenger. But man, you can put so many more teams together, but will they? I don't know, man.
I mean, on Raw they try to build up Shayna and Zoe Stark with old girl. They got like 2 big wins on Raw, but so they might be the next challengers. But I mean, no, I don't think nobody really cares as much right now for them. They don't get as much of a reaction.
I like the finisher though when Zoe picks them up and throw them and Shayna hits it with that knee. I dig that finisher. I think they could be worthy adversaries for the tag team titles if they got them. I think they would do good carrying them because if they keep them like aggressive as they're doing it now. I think they can do it. Zoe and Shayna, they can do it if they keep them aggressive like this. I think they can carry it, and I think you can get a legit good run out of them.
Yeah, they probably can. Because Aladon and what's the name? Or the tag team champions, they on SmackDown mostly. They ain't really been traveling from show to show like they should be. Which I still don't understand why they don't do that because that's just perfect. Because that's how you get more matches out of them, get them showcased more, and showcase more of the tag teams on each show.
Because they just won in their hometown and that was it.
Yeah, I mean, have they ever defended them?
I don't think they're going to be. I don't think they're going to be on the. I don't know, but like I say, Miz. Yeah, I think. To your point, I don't think Miz and R-Truth will get those titles again. I don't think so.
Who we got with Logan Paul and LA Knight?
I would like to say LA, but again, like Jey Uso, every time he got a big moment.
Yeah. but he need that win for real, but because I mean, Logan Paul ain't really been defending that title. He might have defended what, twice maybe?
In 200 some days.
I know. That's what I'm saying. He need to defend it. That's why he need to go ahead and lose it.
Yeah.
He's been showing up more, but not to defend the title.
Yeah, Royal Rumble and WrestleMania, if I'm not mistaken. That's it. Is that right?
I think so.
And he didn't defend it in Saudi, right?
No, he fought Cody. He fought Cody. And then for Cody's belt, and he was in a Money in the Bank qualifying match in Madison Square Garden. But I think he only defended at Rumble and Mania this year.
So I'm like you, man. Just like we said about Jey Uso, LA Knight's another one that he has the crowd behind him. He needs a moment too.
Yeah, but his roster is so stacked, man. It's just hard for everybody to get that moment. And you see the 2 casualties right there.
And they got so they got more coming from NXT. So like you were saying, the roster's stacked, and it's gonna continue to get stacked.
Yeah, like I say, everybody can't win, but they got to give them something.
Yep.
Okay. For what we know so far, the card, I'm gonna go with LA Knight. I'm gonna go with LA Knight on this one. I'm gonna go with LA Knight. I think this is the moment he'll get it.
Yeah, because he begging for this match.
Yeah,
he got this man already got a contract made up. You gonna sign this thing, bro?
Look, you gonna put your pen to this paper.
Right.
You go. Yeah, I got the and Nami. Yep.
Thing is, he already pinned Logan Paul already, and it was that triple threat, ain't it?
For the qualification match.
Are they gonna be able to pin him again? Like they gonna have Logan Paul lose back to back like that?
I mean, he did before.
Yep.
I mean, before he got full time, I think though.
Who you got, Ron?
I'm gonna go for LA Knight, but I'm just saying I don't know. They like to keep pulling from under them now. But I mean, we knew he wasn't gonna be when he fought Roman. He wasn't gonna be Roman. And the only thing really is just he didn't win Money in the Bank. I think Jay has more moments that have been taken from him than LA Knight.
True. I don't know if it's been taken from Jay. You know,
Jimmy took those from him. Jimmy, cause this man could have been Triple Crown champion right now, or Grand Slam champion if it wasn't for Jimmy. So
Jay still had to do his part. He just can't get back up.
okay. It's all good though. Jay gonna get his.
So we get y'all rolling with LA Knight. I'm gonna roll with Logan Paul. I think Logan Paul's gonna do what he does best: pull out them nuts, and it's a wrap.
He sure find a way every time. I mean, somebody give it to him. Somebody be in the crowd to give it to him.
One of them boys from his podcast.
Yeah.
They gonna come out like the prime bottle and hand it to him or something.
All right, he gonna do that again. Watch you do that again. We're gonna be in there this time.
Yeah.
Probably have Mr. Beast in there or somebody.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know, man. They could get beat down too. So man, they keep showing up. Somebody keep be thinking about it. Like, hold on, man. Every time I come here, so we get beat down. Something ain't right about this.
Yeah. But that be the intrigue sometimes. It could be the intrigue a little bit though. See who's gonna be in it.
Yeah, I guess we'll see what happens on that.
Yeah.
Fellas, who we got with Bailey and Jax? Who we got?
I hope not.
Yeah, because I feel like Nia, because Tiffany's right there. Tiffany Stratton's right there. That's to be the intrigue of that match. Well, intrigue after that match.
Is she gonna cash in this early?
I bet they're gonna wait for it.
Yeah.
Because they friends. They're just gonna build up to the moment where Tiffany says she gotta have it. She gonna act like she going. Cause can she go for the Raw?
She called their name out. She called their name out. Mm-hmm. She said Roxanne. Okay. She said Liv and Betty. She said all of them.
Okay, she gonna build up like she gonna challenge somebody else when Nia has the belt, but then she gonna stay right on Nia.
Hey,
I think she's gonna cash in on Nia eventually.
I thought she said Monet too. I'm playing.
Hey, yeah, if that happened, bro.
Hey, she can go to TNA and cash in.
Yeah.
Yeah, be Jordan Grace. Hey, I can see it,
man. I'm really pulling for Nia Jax too, man. She's another one. I hope that gets a moment, man. You know, I think she really deserves it, man, for her coming back and doing the type of work that she's doing. I hope this might be it, but part of me don't see Bailey losing at SummerSlam.
She probably
won't. They might say her moment was at Queen of the Ring and her getting the Queen of the Ring title. But they might be saying that's her moment, but I still go for Nia.
What if she joined the Bloodline that night?
Oh Lord, ass. That's the only moment was of the Bloodline, Lord.
That's what needed to happen.
Just right.
That's what needed.
She put her one up at the Hall of Fame, but that's gonna be about as far as that goes, I think, for her.
Bruh.
What?
If she joined the Bloodline, like everybody just get a title. Because if she joins the Bloodline and the way they've been taking people out, what one woman gonna come out there and stop her with them in the ring?
Man, no.
Look, I know Jay and Bianca there, but come on, man.
They're not even on the card right now. So
yeah,
this hand the time's over, man. At that point,
she need to join the Bloodline. Speaking of the Bloodline, what's gonna happen with Solo and Cody? Somebody tell me.
Well, Cody gonna get beat down, but probably win. But the interesting part of that, for me personally, is that I think if Cody was to lose, which could happen, I stick by what I said last show. Solo hands the title to the final boss.
Still on that, huh?
Yep. I'm telling you, man, the writing's on the wall, bro. Look what he said. When I come back, I'm coming back for you. He said that on national television.
You know, go ahead.
What he said? That means he gotta fight him though. He ain't about to fight him no time in the fall.
Why he need to fight him if he the final boss?
Yeah, he said he come back with him.
You got a point,
bro. He got pulled. He told the referee WrestleMania. He told the referee.
I need to build up to a match.
Listen, he told the referee at WrestleMania. He told the referee at WrestleMania, if you count, you're fired. And what the referee did, he stopped counting.
Yo, the
I
build up is
mean,
there. Build up is there.
I guess, man. I just don't see him come back in the fall until WrestleMania, bro.
Look, Solo can be Tribal Chief, but he ain't the final boss.
Which one's big? I don't.
I let them decide that.
Hey,
That's their. But you see what I'm saying?
Man, we know Jimmy coming back. A lot of people won't. Everybody want Roman, but Jimmy coming back at SummerSlam.
I think Cody wins though. I think Cody gonna win. I do.
does Roman come back that night? Does he come back?
I think Jimmy comes back. I think Cody wins because of Jimmy, and then eventually I think Cody moves on past the bloodline finally.
And he faced that Viper.
Yeah, the way that was happening on SmackDown, I saw the messages. I saw the subliminals. I don't know if y'all did.
Hey,
I saw the subliminal message.
I saw the subliminals at the last pay-per-view where Orton was in the ring, like he heard the voices in his head. He was ready. Yo, it's bound to happen, man. It's bound to
Oh yeah.
What if we're just talking? It's just the three of us here, right? What if Randy Orton comes out and RKO Cody?
Boy.
I mean, look, bro.
Out of nowhere.
Look at man. I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you what everybody's thinking between the three of us. Well, I'm waiting on the popcorn. I had a popcorn ready. I was waiting on it. This man been here for 20 plus years. We know it's gonna happen at some point. The only person I can say Orton didn't turn on is Matt.
He's still RKO.
I'm talking about once they joined though. Once they joined.
Which I still don't see why they joined. But
hey, no, RK Bro was money, bro.
Yeah, it was.
RK Bro was money, bro. But either way, but yeah, if he do it at SummerSlam, they had to clear the whole rest of the bloodline out somehow.
Yeah,
it had to be Jimmy clearing them out with a chair, or Orton come out there to help Jimmy do that, and then Orton just standing there with Cody raising his arm, and then RK.
I mean, the perfect way is the bloodline that interfere. Orton comes out, runs in, does this thing to help take care of the bloodline, neutralize them, looks back, pop that RKO.
I mean, anything can happen, yeah.
I don't think that happens at SummerSlam.
It would be perfect if it happened at SummerSlam.
I don't think so. I had to disagree, bro, because the reason I say that, the only reason I respectfully do that is because we don't want too much going on in one match. So if Jimmy's going to interfere and call Solo the match, and then potentially that's probably going to be the main event. You know, like I said, it could happen, but I think it should happen like on the SmackDown afterwards. Then that way it moves it on. You know what I'm saying? Because that solidifies that Cody has the new direction, right? That's just my personal opinion. That's one thing I know about this booking. They don't let too much happen on one show. Think about it. Look at Money in the Bank. We knew at some point CM Punk was going to interfere with Drew. At some point, right? It didn't happen in that match. But we also kind of figured like, well, maybe Logan Paul will come out and interfere for LA Knight. That didn't happen. So everything kind of just led towards that when Drew's going to cash in, and that's when that happened. So I think if you do all that in one match, what you going to focus on? Jimmy just called Solo the match, Randy Orton then laid out Cody. I mean, what you going to focus on?
I don't see Jimmy coming back, but
okay,
yeah, I don't see him coming back at SummerSlam.
That's a possibility too.
It'd be ideal. Yeah, it'd be ideal, but I'm just going off of the C's. I mean, that body language is mighty aggressive from Randy Orton.
And if Cody don't see it, I mean, he knows man for years. If he don't see that, tell me I got your back. The people come out for that title. Boy, if you hush.
Orton tired of being in. He tired of being in the back.
Hey, see, that's a Reba Assassin training right there. That's what that is.
Yeah.
That's that Reba Assassin training right there.
He's had the best trainer. I mean, God.
Oh goodness, man! I just handed that to him, didn't I, RC?
I mean, he got his man head spinning now.
But I think Cody wins that. I think Cody wins.
Yeah.
So Cody wins.
Yeah.
Because you still got to get him in the final boss. So I don't know how they're gonna do all that. That's three. Cody got particularly 3 big matches coming up. So
because it's Cody, I don't see Cody losing at SummerSlam, and he's their top guy. or as Cody says, he's the North Star. So
Yeah. But Bloodline just got to continue to look strong. That's the thing.
That's why I said Just why I said Jimmy interferes, because for them to
Yeah.
lose, it has to be something like that, I think. And maybe it'd
But
be a roll up like a schoolboy or something, and not so much a crossroads.
But like you saying, Ron, because in one of the vignettes that Solo did, where I really like those, where they're looking like the mob, right?
Yeah.
So he says that Roman wasn't man enough to beat Cody Rhodes and keep the title on the bloodline. So if Solo is to lose, does that lose his respect in the bloodline?
Well, it's interesting you say that, because once they get to Solo and Roman, Solo can go in there. He could throw in there WrestleMania 40 as well as WrestleMania 39. Because if it weren't for him, Roman wouldn't have won that match at 39.
Mm-hmm. Of course. Well, a lot of matches.
Well, specifically talking about Cody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're talking Cody. Yeah.
And then he could talk about how I came out there and cost. Now, granted, they did something to Cody. He didn't get pinned. They did the spear and the spike. But Roman decided to hit Seth instead of hit Cody, and then that cost. You know, so there's so many things that when they come face to face, which they are, so much gonna be said right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then when Paul Heyman come back, oh my goodness! And I don't think he's gonna be nice. I don't think he's gonna be nice.
Nah.
I don't think he's gonna be nice, homie.
I don't know if we beat him down, Lord.
No, it's like, look, hey, he might do another Hall of Fame speech. You know what he says? Let's shoot from the hip.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if he do, man, okay, like, don't get ahead of yourself. Okay, we gotta wait to see.
There's a lot that could be happening now.
Hold on, what else we have? How many? What else matches they got booked?
Yeah, so we got two more. We got the obvious, the ones we've been talking about the whole show: Damian Priest and Gunther.
Yeah,
Drew and who you guys got?
I think I picked Gunther like I did earlier today, and then for CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, to me, it makes sense for Drew to win. And the only reason I say that is because I think it'd be better if he has a one-up on Punk, as opposed to Punk having a one-up on him, because Punk is already ahead on him mentally. Mm-hmm. And so for me, it makes sense for Drew to win. Not only win, but like the match is over, but Drew comes back and keep beating Punk down. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? To have Punk really try to rise up and come back and like, okay, now we got to take it to another level type of thing. I don't think they're gonna have any kind of gimmick matches because I don't think they need it. You know, right. I think they just do man to man for all the matches they may have.
Eventually, they're gonna have something like that, but not the first match.
I mean, you can have it at Bad Blood, like you said. That might be enough, I guess. You know, they done bled, they done broke each other, and then did this, and got fined, suspended. Mm-hmm. You know, a lot could be there. So I'm gonna go with Drew. That's why I think Drew should win. And then just for Gunther and Priest, I just think Gunther should win. Based on, I think he's going to be the next guy, that good heel champion. And we haven't had that since. Well, Roman did it for 4 years, but you know, other than that, I haven't been that really.
Good point. Does Charlotte Flair return at SummerSlam?
Well, if she does, what's she going to do? That's the question.
Yeah, I just gonna see where she fits in with it.
She just show up in the match with Bayley and Nia Jax.
Yeah, I mean she's known to do that. You know, show up and go right to the time picker there because she calls her shot. She said I don't wait. Yeah. I don't wait on nobody. Hey,
I know that makes me upset every time.
Yeah, but hey, can you doubt it? You can't doubt it. You know
I can't doubt it, but I feel like it's already storylines going on already that she don't even need to be involved nowhere near.
That's just like Bronny joining the LA Lakers, bro. It's his daddy, man. She can do what she wants. She can do
it. Go to AEW then if you want to do that.
Daddy, do you know what daddy is?
I don't think he over there anymore. I don't even think he over there anymore.
Nah,
we haven't seen him since the same retirement.
Yeah.
bro.
Charlotte could do
I,
what she wants.
I mean, I'm saying there's too big of storylines going on for her to be, to interfere with any of them.
No, I'm not saying she would interfere. You know what I'm saying? She just show her presence. Her presence alone is probably an interference.
Yeah, but I know she was shooting that movie or something like that. I don't know if she's still on that or not.
I see her mostly rehabbing lately. So I think she'll be back soon. How soon? I don't know. Like I said, you got the rest of the year. You got a lot of things that can happen. Everybody's still waiting on, Survivor Series if they're gonna do War Games again and things like that. So you have so many things that can happen from now and then. And I'm thinking with them pushing Bad Blood so hard the way they're doing it now, that's 3 shows in Hotlanta. So, bruh, something got to be going on there. I mean, Cody on the marquee, you can sell out. Hometown boy, champion.
Mm-hmm.
Crump, you need to go down there, bro, if you can, and let us know what's
Man,
up.
I was thinking about going, man. I'm gonna lie.
It'd be nice, but they got that show coming to Columbia already in October, so that's probably gonna be the only show I'll be able to make that. But if I get to go to that, and then I told you like an Usher concert, that's gonna be in Charlotte. But either way, so I don't know. We'll see.
Ladies and gentlemen, those of our so we want to hear from you. What do you think is going to happen at SummerSlam? We want to hear from you. Drop it in the comment section. Hit us up. We want to hear from you. We want to know all of what you're thinking. What's going to happen at SummerSlam? What's not going to happen at SummerSlam? We want to hear from you. We've hit our moment where we come to the time where we have our bold predictions. Crump, you ready?
Yeah. Well, simple bold predictions. Well, not simple, but one I think from what I seen today, with Big E doing some little more testing, more things to help him get back. I think he's gonna be back 6 months to a year. I feel like Big E gonna make a return, hopefully sooner than later, because everybody wants to see him. But we love to see him on the pre-shows, post-shows. I'm glad they still give him the opportunity, to showcase his talents and showcase his opinions on those shows. But I feel like he comes back sooner rather than later. I say like 6 months. Give him 6 months to a year. Like say he's doing some new things. He said he's pain-free. And that's a blessing to hear from the thing he had that happened to him. I still hate it happened to him like that. But I feel like he comes back. And it could be Royal Rumble. You know what I'm saying? Another thing I'm thinking, I really continue to think about this deal with Netflix. And are we going to see more wrestlers in movies on Netflix? Because they've been at the premieres for Netflix and all kind of stuff going on. And Chelsea Green just said, I want to be the Miz of WWE, on a female Miz. And Miz is this acting and whatnot. And he could get a role somewhere. Shoot, I know Roman want to do something himself because he got stuff going on. Why he gonna take his long breaks, and why not? Netflix right there. We partners, involve our people, and so more wrestlers be involved in movies and stuff like that, and from TV shows or whatever it is. Because I feel like WWE they really branching out because they just got involved in the Call of Duty game. They got Cody, Rey Mysterio, and Rhea Ripley on Call of Duty. The new Call of Duty coming out. Well, I think it's a new season for this Call of Duty. So WWE is definitely branching out and getting involved in everything. And so I'm ready to see more of that in 2025 with these new deals, all the new deals they got. So also with all these, my third one, all these things going on with these GMs, I feel like one of them gonna get in the ring sooner or later. Well, he's taking elbows, and Nick Aldis getting pushed to every. Most of this about McIntyre lately, but a lot of people going head to head with them. I feel like Nick Aldis still in shape. Still, I thought he was gonna come to WWE as a wrestler, but I feel like he still could get in the ring and go. He's still at a good age to do so. And still, like I say, is still in shape. And he's a champion in WWE for the longest. I feel like he was the only champion for what all I knew. So I feel like, and Adam Pearce, he had his background in. He was a wrestler. So I feel like one of them gonna get in the ring. sooner or later. I feel like that could be a little showcase Mania match. They get their own Mania match.
I think I just want to comment. I think it'd be Nick Aldis because at the first All In, who did he lose to?
Right there. He right there.
Exactly.
And like you see, he did have that picture with I think he had a win over Cody in the office. So like I said, it's little scenes, like I said, Triple H and Shawn Michaels had them little things in the background. They show you what maybe foreshadowing for something.
You know what? If anybody know controversy in this business, it's those two gentlemen.
Oh yeah,
right.
oh, yeah.
So,
but they know how to showcase, and now they know how to work with people more better than back in the day or whatever. Because I heard from Moose, he loves his collaboration with TNA. He's saying they know how to showcase and they not being. And he said it's better than AEW, the one with AEW. I was like, wow, he took a shot like that. I mean,
well, AEW they really didn't do much. They just kind of had them on the show, it's kind of fill-ins. They didn't really do much there at that time, Maybe they do better now if they had the deal, but they didn't do much there. Like they had the good brothers just walking down the aisle, standing in the ring.
Yeah,
that's it.
Basically.
So
yeah, because he said it's not no signs of being selfish in this, and it's just good collaboration.
I mean, listen. I mean, we believe, man. You know what I'm saying? We got him. We believe.
Yeah. He said he gonna stick around more often. He said that. Oh, here you go. He said he's sticking around more often on NXT, so he might be on a lot more shows.
Yep. And remember, like I said last show, it's always an audition. You're always auditioning. You just never know. Never know, man. I like your picks, man, especially the Netflix deal. I can see that happening, man. I can see that really working out. I think Roman is doing them. I think he started filming a movie after WrestleMania or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
So and he want to do that anyway. More, and I know Cody used to, but I don't know. He still want to do that. He get that in the back of his mind also. Yeah. He had it with. So I mean, like I said, anything is possible right now with WWE.
Yeah, the final boss opened that door for these type of things, of course. So man,
but he got a few Netflix deals.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He got that Christmas movie coming out soon.
Oh, so yeah. That's gonna be good.
Man, I like your picks, man, and I'm interested to see what's gonna happen, man. But to your point with TNA, the merger, I mean, it's putting eyes on people like Moose. Like, I was never aware of Moose, man. So I think it's pretty good how this is all working out. Ladies and gentlemen, we come to another moment in the show where we give our champions moment. So our champions moment is going to go to you, the supporters that are supporting this show, that are supporting what we're doing here with the Champions Corner, that's tuning in, that's liking, that's commenting, that's sharing the streams, sharing the videos. We have a lot more in store for you, and we thank you. We just want to take this time and thank you, the digital audience, for supporting our show, liking us, and hanging in there with us, man. We're on season 2. We're looking to take this thing straight to the top. So we want to hear your feedback. Let us know what you think. Like this channel, subscribe to this channel, and we just want to know what you think. Fellas. Any last takes?
We'll see you on the next show. We're still rolling. Get ready for SummerSlam. Let's get it. As well as we got All In as well coming up, so we're not excluding that. So so much more. So, but yeah, we ready. Get ready. So much to talk about coming.
Talk to us. We want to hear from you.
August is going to be busy. August is going to be jam-packed. And who knows? We might see the return of the former tribal chief. We might see.
I know you ain't saying former, bro. Okay. I understand.
Solo says it. I mean, you can't have two. You can't have two tribal chiefs.
Somebody. You know what?
Can't do it.
You know what? We may need to talk about this next show because Roman became the tribal chief because his dad and his uncle put that over him. Ain't nobody put that on Solo like that from an elder perspective. So don't sit here and say that.
I'm gonna save it for next show. Then we gonna talk about the next show. I'm gonna save my comments for next show. Then I'm gonna save it. Y'all tune in next show.
Hey, We'll see y'all next time. Peace.